couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And when you scout him on tape, you see the big wind-up delivery. But one other thing I noticed, when it's time to turn it loose, to let that ball go, he gets out of his hands quickly at that point and gets from A to B being the receiver, with some dispatch.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Jameis now on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
New Orleans.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
White on the tackle.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Winston. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. Brady call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Jones, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Buccaneers 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score them, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the BUCS will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The BUCS on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a BUCS first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Brady now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, it's complete to Brown, right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Suck him for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jameis again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Winston. And this is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll throw again. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
This is unbelievable.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half by the veteran quarterback Jameis Winston. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. A pair of touchdown passes for him, the lead on the scoreboard as we glance at those 2 TD passes.
Yeah, this is what my old coach used to call rockin' easy right now. Everything is going well. Throwing the touchdown passes, boom, and boom. The team's in the lead. Grins for everyone.
And looking for more grins as we roll on here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Winston keeps it himself. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
To try again after the sack, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jameis to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. The open man is Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. A dangerous return.
The BUCS take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brady and the BUCS now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Come on. Check 4.
This is Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Right there, 56.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Brady to Evans on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is down to 2. That time a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
24.
Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.